Welcome everyone to another video. My name is Haggot, aka Hags, and today you join me on the first video of this series. In particular, this beauty, or gem should I call it, behind me. Quick breakdown. I mean, if you haven't seen the last video where I explained to you how I got this property, go check that one out as well. This property is a 2-bed, end of terrace with a beautiful size plot. And you've got the side plot of the house just there. And then of course you've got the garden area at the back, which again, for end of terrace, very big garden. So let's go, follow me, and let's start this tour. So I'm going to explain to you everything we're going to do. I'm going to show you the layout. We're going to change this, we're going to change that. And of course, as we go along, we might change a few things here and there, but majority of the plan, it will stay the same. So we'll start off with the bay window just over there. There are some gaps, and just below the window, again, there is some more gaps. And you'll see inside why I'm pointing that out in particular, because we have a slight bit of damp issue. But if it's just below the bay window, which it is, shouldn't be an issue. But besides that, I will be doing the driveway myself, believe it or not. But let's head on inside and let me show you exactly what will be done in this property. Let's start off with the bay window, like I've said. So you can already see that there's a bit of mold over there. It does look wet in itself, but I have left it for about 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks, and it's dry. I mean, it doesn't look dry, but it's dry, which is really unusual. And what I meant with just below the bay window in itself, you can see these frames, but there are some gaps sort of just lurking around in between. I mean, this all has to go. Another wood paneling across the base of the window. But besides that, windows are double glazing. They work perfectly fine. So coming around, again, you know I always talk about my fireplaces. And have a look at this one. I mean, again, I think this looks beautiful. Really nice. It takes up so much space in the room. But let me know if we should keep the fireplace in itself, or we should push this back and just make the room slightly bigger. Of course, that is another cost, so remember that. Now, heading on round into the kitchen area. I want you all to know that this is the boiler in this property as we speak. I mean, this is what I love. I love coming across stuff like this because I know that I can change that and put a beautiful new boiler there. In fact, it'll probably just go up here actually. Now we're talking about boilers, it'll probably be stuck up there. And the layout of this room, we'll do an L shape just coming across all around here. So at least, most likely the sink will be just around this area. And of course you can look out into the garden, the kids are playing there, etc. This is a very family area. So I need to think about the sort of demographic I'm going for. This is purely family. So everything I do needs to be catered exactly for a family. So now coming around here, you can already see, I mean, look at the state of the cupboards and yeah, doesn't look great. So this all has to go anyway. In this room, in fact, come and have a look in this room. I don't know how much of it you can get, but come and peek in here. I don't know what this room was used for. I mean, storage, I guess. Brilliant idea. But then you've got 2 windows, and oh, by the way, this is the electric socket. At first, I was scavenge hunting looking for it, and then all I had to do was look up and I see a fuse box, and it actually says a date on it where it was last inspected, and it was 2001. So we don't want to touch that or go near that. So we leave that to professionals. And then of course the gas meter over there, which is fine. But what we're going to do, this wall here, as it's not a supporting wall, we're going to knock it down. We don't even need to put a beam up. And we're going to move this wall up to here. You probably get where I'm going with this now. So we'll come to practically up to this door here. So we don't even need to move this door, do anything to this door. We'll just leave it there. And we will add a door right here, which will most likely open outwards like that. And that's where you enter the bathroom. So not only do you still have all this space, but you also have a bathroom downstairs. And I'll let you know what we do upstairs. So let's head there now. I hope you enjoyed the layout and what we will be doing on the downstairs. Again, we'll end off in the garden actually, but for now, let's head around. So this is where the staircase is to go up. I mean, none of the sockets are working, none of the lights are working, everything is just off. Heating, there's actually no heating, or should I say a heater downstairs. There's about 3 upstairs, really unusual layout, no electric heaters. It's really weird. Actually, have a look at this. This was really random. Why is there just 2 sockets on top? I don't know how many TVs you have. I don't know. We'll leave it there. Just leave it there. That's going anyway, don't worry. So I don't know why they thought about doing plastering on this bit. I'm assuming it might have been to do with the damp. They didn't have any information on it. I mean, it's a probate property. I'm kind of putting 2 and 2 together. It might have been because of the damp, but nothing's wet. Nothing is, coming through. It's been empty and it's rained, so it looks fine with me. I mean, this all has to come off. You can already see that all the walls will go, I wouldn't say back to brick. Maybe 1 or 2 might need to. So the staircase, of course, we will just do a normal carpet going all the way up, wood laminate flooring all around. Other than this, we'll just paint all the walls white. We'll probably keep this because, of course, you do need a handrail on the staircase. So we'll start off with this room. Let's head on in. This is, right now, you would probably think it looks like a bathroom. If you pan down, you can see, I don't know who chose this flooring, and also the ceiling as well. I don't know why they've dropped the ceiling. Don't worry, I've looked at the roof. There's no leaks, no nothing. And behind this door, you don't need to have a look. It's a tank, basically. But this room here is massive. For a bathroom, I'd say you don't need all this space, to be honest. So you could probably guess it. This will be turned into a bedroom. The 3rd bedroom to be exact. And to say that this is a 3rd bedroom in a property is huge, because since when is a 3rd bedroom this big? In a current market like this, to say that this is your 3rd bedroom is perfect. We'll replace this glass, of course, into a clear glass. But besides that, all the walls back to white, and we'll put a beautiful carpet below. And that's really it for that bedroom. Now heading on into bedroom number 2. Again, really, really good sizes. Really good sizes. I'm really excited about this project. Again, it's pretty much back to its shell. And not too much, I'm saying not too much he's doing. Of course, the heating, the electrics will be done. We'll plaster all the walls, paint all the walls. These windows are perfectly fine condition. I know there's radiators, but with old radiators, just get it redone. Besides that, carpet again, white walls all around, and of course, a socket on every wall. This is how you know that you need a rewire. Look how low this socket is. That says a lot. So even though it looks all fine, it looks great, there's sockets everywhere, if they're that low, touching the skirting board, get them gone. And of course this area, we'll get rid of this, plaster it, white walls, etc. You know the drill already. So let's go on into the master bedroom. This is huge. This is beautiful. Grey carpet on the floor, as you know. Maybe we can change the colour. So let me know if you would go for a different colour. Again, there's a radiator in here. It's all going. Windows, they're good enough to stay. And coming around here is where there are two options we can do. So I want you to let me know down below which option we should do. In fact, there's three, but the third one's pretty much not doing anything. So we'll start off with the third one, and that is just leaving it as it is. So this area will be left. Of course, you can put a cupboard here, and then you've got the storage space, you've got the closet area, and then of course you've got the bedroom in itself. Second option is, we did this in another property actually, so here's a photo of it again. We put an ensuite. So we'll border this up, so we'll bring it out slightly and cut it around there. We'll put stud walls up, and then we'll put a toilet and a sink just in there, and of course a radiator. So that's option number 2. Option number 3, which is probably a long shot. Let me sort of show you here. So this will all, of course, be gone in this door area. This will be left open. And there will be a door sort of just around here and around there where they'll just open like that. One into the bedroom and one into the bathroom. The reason why I'm preferring the bathroom downstairs is because if you think about it, we've got the wall here. This will be up to this length. I think personally it's too tight. And of course I'll have to get a window there as well. If I had a bathroom there, of course we have to include these costs. So for me, more or less, I think the best option would be just an ensuite or just leave it as it is. So let me know down below what you think. Let's go downstairs into the garden. Let's finish this tour off. So now we are in the garden. Looking behind me is of course the back of the property. And of course, when you're viewing a property, you want to go to almost the end of the garden to see the roof and to of course see the sort of structure of the property at the back, just so you know that there's no real problems. And of course from the inside you can do the same. But it kind of looks like there used to be a door here. I mean, you can kind of see that they've filled in the gaps here. Of course this window will be kept the same because there'll be a bathroom there. Besides that, everything looks intact and we don't need to take down any conservatory like we've done for the past 2 properties. It's more or less leaving that. And of course, leaving the entrance. Of course, we've got a lovely shed here, actually. Let's just point this. Oh, yeah, it's collapsed. Didn't actually see that. You can kind of see inside that it's collapsed. Yeah, so that will probably have to go in the skip. So going around to the actual garden itself, I've actually done some gardening already, just very minor work. So you can see over here, I've kind of cut things down, cleaned it up a little bit. But you can see for an end of terrace, where the property starts to, for example, here, you can extend it, and of course, look at the garden space you have back there. So you really got the space, and I know with these corner ones, sometimes the garden goes inwards like a triangle. Yes, this one does that, I can see that. But the way it cuts in is so far back that it's such a big triangular shape. So you've got all that space. Once this is obviously cleared up, which will be done by me, so stay tuned for that. It will look so much more presentable. It will look so much more cleaner. And we've got the patio area. So let me know down below what colour kitchen we should get, what colour flooring maybe. And of course, follow me on this journey because it's going to be amazing once again. And honestly, these videos are so satisfying. I love seeing the progress, love seeing the transformation. And stick with me because we're going to do a full series on it. So there we have it. Drop a like if you like this video. Stay tuned for the series. I've been Hagop, aka Hanks. Don't forget the name. And I'll catch you in the next video.